Sissy.
Sissy.
Come here.
Remembering him. My grandpa, Robert King, will be greatly missed, not only by family, but many friends as well. But we are here to celebrate his life and his long-lasting memories. My grandpa was a very hard worker that was able to retire at a young age. One of his favorite sayings was work hard and save money. His life was a good example of that. His work ethic and ability to manage money allowed him many opportunities in life. Some of my favorite memories were time spent at his properties at South Fork and Pagosa Springs, Colorado. The whole family would go, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and cousins, and stay in the cabin for a long weekend. Many activities were planned by Grandpa if you wanted to enjoy them, such as river rafting, golfing, fishing. One time, I'll never forget, while whitewater rafting, my grandpa, other family members, and myself, we just could not quit laughing while bouncing down the river. There was nothing in particular that happened that made us laugh, we just couldn't quit laughing. He loved spending time in Colorado, and for him to see his grandkids smiling and enjoying their time put a huge smile on his face. Grandpa had many properties during my childhood, and every time he went to his farm in Oklahoma, we would all go join him. He lived on the North Fork of the Red River, and we had many memories made there, including family reunions, which we called luau's. And I guarantee if I asked other family here today what they remember most of the farm, they would all agree with me on the luau's. We had luau's, and we had them as much like Hawaii as possible, because that was Grandpa's favorite vacationing spot. We wore the leis and the grass skirts, and Grandpa even roasted a pig in the ground. We had many activities planned, like rafting and raft races. We had 2 teams lined up like a relay, and we'd race down to Grandpa, and he'd be down there in his Hawaiian shirt, just smiling, laughing at us. And another that we all liked was riding his dune buggy. We loved Grandpa driving the dune buggy. He would make us laugh. He would drive crazy just to make us laugh, and he would go racing through the water and through his pastures in the field. And we always wanted him to drive instead of Grandma because he was the crazy driver. He also raised ostriches on his farm, and he would let us ride them. Many of my friends from back home loved going with me to his farm because there was so much to do, we were never bored. Then later into my high school years, he sold his properties in Oklahoma and Texas and moved to Tampa, Florida. This was definitely going to be an adjustment. I was used to seeing him 2 times a month. Now I was going to see him maybe 1 time a year, but I will never forget when I would see him that special time of the year that we'd go in the summertime. Him and I, we were just so excited to see each other. And of course, he had many things for us to do. And he lived on the water and had a boat. So of course our favorite thing to do was shark fishing. You would never be disappointed going shark fishing with Grandpa. He knew exactly where to take you to catch your limit. After we would catch our limit, we would go back to Grandma's, clean the fish up, and Grandma would grill it for dinner that night. After 13 years of living in Florida, Grandpa got the news that he had lung cancer, and he had 6 months to live. He knew he wanted to spend the remaining time close to his kids and grandchildren. So he moved back to Amarillo, Texas, where 4 of his 7 children lived. His last Christmas, he took us all to the Big Texan Steakhouse, and he had several limos for us to ride around in Amarillo and look at Christmas lights. I will never forget my many memories with him. I love him so much. In closing, I would like to share with you my grandpa's favorite Bible verse, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.